This is still sound check.
Theme song.
Goat Lover 1, 2, 3, and 4 all in one pack. How could you miss?
I got it.
They made a sequel?
They made a sequel to Goat Lover. Hey, everybody, welcome to TRIDENTCast, the holiday cast, the Christmas cast. It is...
Fries are done.
It is right after the Christmas season, still deep in the holiday time, and we are here for the last TRIDENTCast of the year. And unfortunately, our good friend Brent came down with the sickness and cannot make it. So he is he's currently at home, angry at his dad.
Poor Brent, it's not a good holiday season. Like, he's going to go to a national park and the government shut down.
Yeah. So initially, Brent was not going to be here anyway. He was gonna come. He was gonna do an on location thing, like we did when he was in Hawaii, coming from inside of a cave.
Right.
But nice glasses. Yeah. Coming from inside of a cave, but the government shut down, and now he can't even go to a cave. So that's just a travesty, I think.
I didn't know when the government shut down, the park shut down too.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess
they're
all government employees.
Yeah. So
Stupid
Federal
Dems
jobs.
ruling everything.
that's right. Gosh darn them.
Just build that wall.
So Christmas is over. New Year's Eve is upon us, and it is the last TRIDENTcast of the season. So I guess my question to you guys is what was the best Christmas gift that you got this year, or in this season, I suppose?
I got an outdoor camera.
Ooh.
For them thieves that are trying to steal my shit.
What kind of camera did you get?
It's a Canary Flex.
Oh, okay.
So it's like an indoor-outdoor, and it's got the whole, like, it attaches to your phone and sends you notifications. I have to set it up, but it's supposed to be pretty snazzy.
Very cool. Excellent.
Hey, wouldn't it be really funny if you could put, like, Instagram filters on your crooks and whatnot?
Oh, so the guy comes up and he's got a dog face. He's like, well, take your package.
Damn porch pirates.
I know.
Right?
I know.
But now they're dog-keep porch pirates.
Speaking of porch pirates, this is a little off topic, but have you seen I forget who this guy is.
The Glitter Bomb
The
by
Glitter Bomb?
Mark Rober. Yeah.
With fart scent.
Fucking brilliant.
Absolutely amazing. I follow
needs
his...
to market that, like, and
So I follow this guy's channel. He's an engineer. He either works for or used to work for NASA. And he and some of his friends have had packages stolen from their porch. And even though they have cameras, they've taken the camera like footage to the police. And the police say, like, well, can't do much about it, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of people getting stuff stolen, So so what he ended up doing was he engineered, like, for 6 months, he engineered this package to fit like 4 phones inside of what looked like an iHome pod or whatever, and on the top of it was a centrifugal spinner that when the package was taken off, it would shoot glitter like everywhere, and then about 30 seconds after it shoots the glitter, it would start a fart spray like going on so that the people would ditch it, and it had a GPS tracker and like 4 different cameras on it, so you could see it from all angles, and so he had it stolen, and he gave it to his friends, and his friends had it stolen multiple times. And so you get all this footage of people who've stolen the packages, who get glitter just sprayed fucking everywhere. It's really amazing. It's totally worth the watch.
it really is.
I don't go on a rant, but it does bother me a little bit. Like, I realize it's happening a lot, but even like the terms porch pirates and whatnot, like, they give it a comical name, but at the end of the day, it is stealing, and that's a crime. I mean, it's not...
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that guy did that, but I think, like, some people these days are treating it as like something that's funny, and it's just like, no, someone...
Yeah, somebody paid for something.
It's theft.
Yeah, I've considered getting, like, a lockbox for my, like, porch to put things in, or, like, giving...
Have you had anything stolen before?
Yeah.
Really?
Off my porch, and I had somebody, like, rooting around in my car, like, when I was unloading my drums one night.
Well, it's shitty. Knock it off.
It's
hey,
fucking dumb.
Stop
It's
it.
time to
Nobody
stop.
watches this podcast.
It's time to stop, okay?
That's all good.
But like I've considered like giving the post office my like garage code or something. Like having them throw my shit in there.
Yeah.
But
well, that sucks.
Did you get anything nice this year?
You know, I didn't really get any presents at all, but I don't know. Like my parents went out. They're more like we don't really do gifts much, but a lot of times, you know, they'll help me with things or what. You know, I'd get the bottom braces, and it's just, you know, with insurance, with orthodontics, it's often they have like a lifetime maximum. It's not like a something that recharges every year, and so
they do more like money.
Yeah, they've like helped me with some of the payments on that, and so I'm still on my parents' phone plan, so I feel like I got a lot to be appreciative of and whatnot.
For, you know, you get to an age where it's like I don't know, it's like, you know, usually money's easier, and I mean sometimes you just buy the things that you want when you want them instead of waiting for a holiday or something like that. So well, you did get something cool because you're wearing it on your head right now.
Yes.
Yeah. we all got these fantastic hats
and tasty snacks.
And
Don't
tasty
dare
snacks
forget the
that were knit by our good friends the bakers, and you can tell that they were by the bakers because they smell like a campfire. Just smell them.
Really?
Oh yeah, smell them. Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Oh wow! Did they like make them by campfire?
Oh, I guarantee it. You know, they were crocheting it in front of the fire. They were like swaying back and forth on one of those like grandma chairs and just knitting and talking about goats.
If you like
and
ginger, these cookies are outstanding.
Yeah, and they sent a couple things, right? They sent these oatmeal raisin cookies, which are amazing. The ginger snaps are, holy crap, really good.
Yeah.
But they also sent us, I think they called it the Doom cookie. So the Doom cookie, and I have this...
Right, with the Carolina Reaper.
I have this in a box with a sticky label, do not eat.
Did you put that there?
I did, because I didn't want to eat them by accident. These cookies each have a half of a Carolina Reaper pepper inside of them. And so they said, hey, if Brett didn't prepare any, you better Brett's this time. I got something for him.
God damn it.
And Aki himself said he was going to try. I mean, I
love spicy food.
I'm not going there, but
not to spoil any surprises, but if those get eaten at the now, what we have afterwards might be tricky. If
that is true.
If a taste test is truly in order, having that in your system is not going to.
The only negative is if I have a funny reaction, they might miss it then.
We could save it for the next TRIDENTcast.
I mean, you guys can do whatever you want.
I guess they won't go too stale after a few weeks.
No.
To keep them sealed, they'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'll have it the next TRIDENTcast.
It smells like a delicious cookie.
We're gonna keep it sealed. We're gonna keep it triple sealed in a lockbox.
You could even put it in the freezer, and
we'll put it in the freezer.
Well.
You know, we'll do everything we can.
I'll have one.
So thank you, Bob and Sarah, for all of the fantastic, amazing, wonderful gifts. I've already been wearing this all over town, so it's been really fun. I've been needing like a small kind of hat to fit into my my pockets. This is
weird.
good.
I feel like normally like stuff made at a farm smells like hay. I wonder why it smells like campfire.
Well, I mean, probably because they did it at night in front of a
and they
fire.
burned down the barn at the same time.
At the same time. That's what it is. Yeah.
Legit though, I wonder if they use a wood burning heater in their house.
I was gonna say I would wholeheartedly believe that they have constant wood going into an actual wood fireplace at all times.
Yep.
Or that, I suppose.
If I know Bob and Sarah, they absolutely do. Yeah. You know, and I know he's probably sitting here right now watching the TRIDENTcast like, yep, absolutely, right here. And he just throws another log on the fire. But yeah.
Ty, what did you get for Christmas?
Oh my gosh. Heidi got me the most amazing Christmas gift. Now, Heidi always has trouble finding Christmas gifts for me because, you know, like I said, I usually just like buy what I want when I want it, you know, usually. And like, oh, but whatever I want, whenever I want. I do what I want. Well, and the thing is like the Christmas gifts that I would actually ask for are just way too expensive. Like for, for like a
same here.
gift, the things that I really like kind of want and I'm saving up for are like, $500, $600, $700, and
Gold
you can't,
shark fin hot tub.
yeah, you can't ask for that for a Christmas gift. So Heidi had a genius idea, and she found me a cache of something like 30 Nigerian DVDs, and I'm speechless. These are amazing.
Goat Lover.
I've got Goat Lover. I finally have a
1 through
copy
4.
of Goat Lover. Oh yeah, 1 through 4, parts 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me just explain to you about Goat Lover. This is a story Ukpaki and his mischievous son, both wolves in sheep clothing, whom hiding under the mask of Christianity, embark on the mission of seizing people's lands on the authority of God's promise to Abraham in the Bible. Ukpaki turns Peter into a goat lover and Samson into a feces eater because they dared to question him. Unknown to Ukpaki, he was to meet his Waterloo through the same people he wronged. So I'm really excited to watch Goat Lover. We got Yankee Boys 1 and 2. This is the first Nigerian action movie I think I've ever owned and gonna watch. Oh man, don't forget about Woman to Woman. And if you thought that was good, Woman to Woman Part 3 and 4, we got that one too. The Devourer, you cannot escape the anger of God. And then, this is the cream of the crop, the icing on the cake, the amazing, the cream of the crop. This is why she bought this, glut of DVDs, because, ladies and gentlemen, I finally own a legitimate copy of Baby Police. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh my god. I have been wanting to watch and own this movie for so long. And I finally have it. The only other movie that I cannot get, I can't find it anywhere online, is the movie called Ghana 2016. But anyway, I finally have Baby Police. Brian and I watched a little bit of Baby Police last night. Maybe we made it about 15 minutes in.
How long did you endure it?
We made it about 15 minutes in.
Is there any English or is it all?
It's all pretty much in English. There's a little bit of like other languages kind of smattered in, but it's mostly English. English is just with such a strong accent. It's like
It's still pretty tough to tell what they're saying a good portion of the time. Yeah.
This
Because
is so confusing.
Because I think their accent is really thick, but they also probably have their own slang, I think.
Yeah.
Which doesn't really make much sense.
one of the slang words that I see them using all the time is thinking like abomination. It's like that's their like interjection. Like, oh, abomination.
Abomination.
Yeah,
I just
abomination.
want people to see what's happening on this cover.
I know,
It's-
Goat Lover, man. It's
Like,
so
what?
So
confusing.
reading the back of or hearing you read the back of it made me think about the movie you got from Florida, the Nigerian film where the guy curses someone with the Bible.
Yeah.
And I love how it's like, I don't think you curse someone with the
You
Bible.
can't- I don't think you do that. Yeah. So and this is just like 8 of the 30 movies that I have now. Oh my god, that was the best gift ever. So yeah, I'm
Apparently
super
that
happy about it.
cookie has more Reaper in it than I thought. My
But
nose
you
is running.
you ate one?
You didn't eat one. Oh, you
No,
just
but I
sniffed it.
sniffed
You
it.
sniffed
Oh.
it. Okay.
Alright.
Uh-oh. It's on now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was me. And we got Aki covered. Brian, what'd you get? Anything fun?
It's not put together yet. I'm a big fan of, obviously, old school Nintendo games. Lately, I've been watching them competitively randomize Legend of Zelda 1, and do speed races of it against each other. And one of my favorite games of all time, and I just watched that. I said, God, that'd be so much fun. So Andrea got me a Raspberry Pi, I think it's called, and we're going to work on putting the Legend of Zelda randomizer on that, so I can tinker with that when I'm not practicing. I also found they also randomized Final Fantasy 1.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and that's pretty remarkable.
Yeah, I mean, like randomizing that, you could. There's a lot more ways to die. Like right?
Well,
Because all of a sudden you have random enemies.
You get some random enemies. For the most part, where the enemies show up are still the same. What they randomize is weapons. They randomize spells. And they randomize sometimes what the enemies can hit for, or like, an
Like
ogre.
stats
An
in
ogre
general?
might all of a sudden be able to cast Ice 2 on your party, or whatever. And then the game is never unsolvable, but you could go to, someplace in the beginning where Matoya's cave near the beginning where there's treasure chests, and there might be gold in there, or there might be the floater in there, or the Mazamune in there. So you can equip that at level 4 or whatever. So it's pretty crazy, and they also made it so that no matter what mode of transportation you're using, you walk around at full speed. You walk around at airship speed.
That's nice.
So, because otherwise it's
Takes
it's
forever.
realistic, but it's a waste of time, kind of, to just shuffle around. And so anyway, I'm gonna get into some randomizer, old NES randomizer stuff. I've been having a blast watching that. So
Cool.
nerd.
One of the things we were talking about too is the Raspberry Pi is so small, and I have seen.
What is? I'm sorry, I want to.
Oh,
ask,
Raspberry
what's
Pi is a really tiny
Raspberry
computer.
Pi?
It's about yay big
okay.
maybe, and it's a small computer that can be loaded with a Linux shell, and they essentially they sell them for $35, and it's a full computer with USB ports and all that sort of stuff, and you can do things with it like load on classic games or use it as there's a lot of different things. Basically anything you could use a small computer for, you could use this for. So a lot of people use it for hacking. A lot of people use it for, I don't know, intrusion detection, things like that. And so
I mean, you've seen the classics that have come out, like the little NES, and it's not far off from that. It's just more raw looking.
Yeah.
When Andrea gave it to me, she gave me a motherboard and then a box of hardware.
There you
so
go.
I actually haven't even put it together yet.
Oh, and that's what you meant. I was a little thrown off. I'm like, speedrun put together.
So when you put the thing together, it looks like a more raw version of one of those little guys.
Okay.
So and then I got a couple of USB controllers to go with it. Our friend Ian, who we went to the Daisho Con with, he
Ian, the manager.
Yes, he knows how to put them together and whatnot. So I think sometime this week he's gonna come over and help me get that up and running. So
cool. We also were talking I did see they have those little tiny LCD flip over TVs that live on the back of car seats.
Yeah.
If we got an inverter in one of those TVs and a power strip, the no fun zone at the back of the van could suddenly be the all fun zone.
Dude,
I mean,
can't believe you haven't thought of that.
You could.
At this point.
I know. Well,
no one else in the band has had a
Raspberry Pi
or a thing like that.
Yeah. So we could be playing old school
can get
Nintendo tapes.
But you can get those little systems they're not that expensive. They're
Oh, sure.
$30-$40, something like that.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, instead of us being spaced out, there's 4 people crammed in the back in the back row now while we're driving around.
And everybody will be you take shotgun. No, you take you take shot. I don't want
Oh,
shotgun.
you take it. I insist.
I insist.
We spend so much time thinking about getting to the destination and where's the next Chipotle or Chick-fil-A than rather than asking what can we do in the van.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now we have a plan. So. So those are the presents that we got, and everybody who is on the Patreon got a fantastic surprise present from all of us here in the band. We let's see, two presents in fact. If you were up on the upper 2 tiers of the Patreon, you got the Burn It Down with Fire baseball t-shirt. It was the first Raglan t-shirt that we'd ever done. I got a lot of comments on that one. A lot of people really, really, really liked it. So we sent those out along with a copy of, everybody at the $5 level or above got a physical copy of our brand new album called Pull the Plug, which is a all acoustic album. And this is the first album we've ever done that was 100% funded by Patreon. So the people who pledged to Patreon, once we got to a certain a stretch goal, we said we're going to start doing acoustic covers, and we're like, okay, once we get to 12, we'll make an album, we'll secretly send it out, it'll be a fun Christmas gift. So I remastered all the songs we did over the course of the year, put it on the album, and sent it out.
You did all the mixing too initially, right?
All the mixing, yep, remastering, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
And,
Actually, pretty good.
People who have been listening to it have been saying good things, so thank you guys.
Mm-hmm. It is going to be released to the general public on 1/1/1 on January 11th, and so I don't know So right before our show in Milwaukee on the 12th. So I guess the 12th will be like
11119.
So we'll actually have physical copies at that show then?
we'll have physical copies at the show in Milwaukee, and we'll have physical copies for our January Trident tour with the Sound of Thunder. Woo!
Should we talk about that Milwaukee show real quick?
Yeah, let's talk about the Milwaukee show.
I don't know anything about it.
We are playing at a new.
I was gonna say this is a new venue.
It's a new venue, and I'm having a brain fart right now.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Rock Country. I saw footage of the stage. The stage looks really nice.
Is it like rock / country, or is it you're in rock country?
Yeah, you're in rock country.
But they definitely have all types of music there, I'm pretty sure.
But
Well,
yeah,
shit, Countrywide should play there. The Rock Country, Countrywide rocks.
Yeah, it'll be rock countrywide. But yeah, it's the stage looks awesome. I'm really excited to play there, and yeah, we're playing with a couple of other great bands. I think Shatterline is one of them. Anyway, my brain is so full of other things right now. I can't exactly remember what all the details. But it's going to be on the 12th in Milwaukee. We haven't been in Milwaukee in a while, so this is going to be fun.
Ever since Metal Grill.
Yeah, that's true.
we played Club Garibaldi with
at that
NYDM. Yeah, that was the last time we were in
did.
Milwaukee.
Yeah. Okay.
With
Randy and
yes,
and
thank you.
yeah, the different different bands.
Well, and
Hellstar.
And Zoe Bagos booked this one for us,
Yep,
right?
good old
She's helped
Zoe.
me with my other band, booked a bunch of stuff. So
Yeah, Zoe is one of the main guys for Whammy, the Wisconsin area music industry. And yeah, he does a lot of booking. He's a really, really awesome dude.
yeah, I've only talked to him like through email and like over the phone. I've never actually met him, so it'd be good to. Hopefully, he'll be there.
Oh, he'll be there. Yeah, yeah. No, he's a total sweetheart. He's a great guy. I really like Zoe. So yeah, it'd be great to see him. And
then after that, what do we do?
after that, we're going straight to North Carolina. Well, we're hitting Cincinnati first.
Yes.
So we're so we're doing a Cincinnati stop. We're doing a tour with the Sound of Thunder, a little mini tour, and we're doing we had to do a Cincinnati stop to kind of break up the drive between here and North Carolina.
Because I demand it as well.
And also because Brett would basically quit the band if we went through Cincinnati without stopping. But yeah, we're gonna play a show at the Urban Artifact Brewery, the same place we played last time. Same beer. Really excited. We've got Siege Lord opening the show. We played with them at the Cincy Power Fest years ago, and they're really fantastic.
They're like dressed up, right?
Yeah, they do like skull helmets and stuff like that. It's awesome.
Is Automaton playing with us?
And Automaton is playing with us, and they're debuting their brand new singer.
Oh.
So it's gonna be and I don't know anything about the
Is it
singer.
boy or girl?
I don't know.
don't know. Oh,
I don't know. I know nothing about the singer, so it's gonna be a really interesting
It's
show.
Dave Sugarman.
He's back.
Surprise.
That would be fun, but still, yeah, we're really excited to play that, and then we go to. And then we go to Charlotte, North Carolina, where Tony Parmesan is waiting. Oh, yeah. You better know. I should have brought all the creamers down. You better know, brother. So,
Pasta Primavera.
For those of you not in the know, go to our Facebook page and check out our recent videos. We uploaded a wrestling promo. So Tommy, a.k.a. Tony Parmesan, books at the Milestone. Commissioner T. Iron.
Yeah.
Books at the Milestone, and his whole idea was he said, okay, I'm gonna, for every show that's coming through the Milestone that I book, I'm gonna do like a wrestling promo for it, and so he does these like one take, on his phone wrestling promos, where he's like, oh, I'm gonna take him in the corner of the ring and bash a chair and all that sort of stuff, and he contacted us and the Sound of Thunder, and he was like, you guys should do your own wrestling promos, you guys should do like responses. And I'm like, oh, not for which you ask, Tony Parmesan, because
Oh, I'm mad.
So go watch it. I bought a bunch of creamer. I bought some coconut body oil that unfortunately didn't really show up as much as I wanted it to. You know, like those old
Did you have it in that video?
Yeah, I got it all over my arms. In the old wrestling promos, like everybody looks really sweaty.
Oh yeah, just like greasy.
Just greased up and just gross, you know? And so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do it to my whole body, but I can just like grease up my arms. And so the whole place just smelled like coconut.
But I think since it's winter here and it's dry
Oh, it
out,
just sucked it right
I
in.
think it was just like your arms were like, hey, you put lotion on. Thanks.
Yay!
You just need to put like pure date palm oil.
Right. So our neighbor Kevin came over just to hang out, and I asked him, I'm like, hey, you wanna help us film? He's like, sure, you know, unless you guys want me to like stand in the back and look mean, and I'm like, that works too, you know.
Because
So
he's actually
huge.
well, he's the size of what those actual pro wrestlers how big they
yeah.
actually are.
Kevin's like 6'2", maybe.
I would put him more at 6'4",
Yeah, he's
6'5".
tall.
Yeah, he's
I wonder
Yeah.
if like when rich people are looking for like bodyguards, it's kind of like Tinder, and if you're 6 foot tall or more, you put it in. You're
Oh,
like
you do
6
the
feet
swipe
Yeah,
left,
well,
right? What is
It's like right, I think if
If it's a good, is it the wipe that?
yeah,
is the
but
right,
they
the
say
good
like
thing?
if you're 6 foot or more, you put that in your like bio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so Kevin be like 6'4".
I wonder if conversely, you know, if you're like 5 foot and you're like a professional bodyguard, like that would also be really intimidating because you're like,
As to what happens when you have too
Yeah.
much
he's got some skills,
in your blood.
Right.
you know. But yeah, so we did a wrestling promo, and I watched like Macho Man wrestling promos like the whole day to get hyped up for it, and I think it turned out pretty good.
It's me to the boiling point.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to Charlotte, and we're gonna break a steel. I don't know. What it is. Break a steel chair over the back of Commissioner T Iron. Oh yeah. And we're gonna play the milestone with the Sound of Thunder. I think there's gonna be some shenanigans that are gonna go on during the show.
Is Mega Colossus getting in on that show too?
They are not. They're not.
Oh,
Yep. There's another couple of local bands. Nightmare is gonna be.
They're
there.
gonna be there again.
Nightmare, and they just released a new single, which is going to be really fantastic. Yeah, so
What are they about?
that band is not
Oh,
playing.
that's not. No, that's
not Nightmare.
No, that was a different band.
Yeah,
That's right.
this next song's about werewolves. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Great.
And then after that, we are going to. Then after that, speaking of Mega Colossus, we're going to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, back to the local 506. We're basically doing the March tour in reverse. And we're gonna play that club again. They turned the show into a big festival, so there's gonna be food trucks. There's 5 bands. It's gonna be super fun. We're
Why do
gonna.
you need food trucks? And there's that burger place.
Yeah.
like,
Oh, I
right
know.
next door.
Oh, I know. Right? Yeah. So we're really excited to be back to hang out with Mega Colossus. We're gonna stay at Steve's mansion again. It's gonna be just great. Gonna eat some Tide Pods. Everything's gonna be fantastic.
I think there's just something very funny about having like a metal fest and being like, you know, between bands being like, dude, I want to go to, you know, Falafel King. I want to go to Genghis Flan. All right, now we got some nice ethnic food. Let's watch some metal bands.
Genghis Flan. Oh, I hope somebody's taking that. That's a great idea. I know. Oh man. Yeah, or just.
For the Mexican Mongolian conqueror in your life.
I just think it's like really funny being like, I watched a death metal band and then I just felt it's like some East African food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went down to Baraka and just had
Yeah.
Had the Baba Ganoush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that is the fate of Chapel Hill when we come through, I guess. So yeah, and then after that we are going all the way down to Atlanta, Georgia. Finally going to get to play Atlanta. Hopefully going to pull out some people from Prague Power and be like, hey, well, look what you could have had. Sorry, taken. Oop, too bad. Well,
Unless you want to offer.
Unless you want to offer,
yeah.
then we'll totally do it. But yeah, so we're gonna play Atlanta, and looking forward to that. And then heading back up, and then after that, the only other show we got on the books we got 2 big shows in the books right now, and both of them are opening for like pretty big name bands. First off, we're opening for Marty Friedman in February 10th.
I feel like few people argue like he was on their best album.
Oh yeah,
Rust in Peace.
yeah.
I was watched like a couple of videos. I don't really know much about my friends. I was never like a huge Megadeth fan, but his technique is so weird.
Yeah, I was going to say the main takeaways. I was going to say is a super weird right hand technique.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like anyone else, like your wrist would break.
Yeah.
And for you, like freeze.
Yeah. I mean, explain sounds great, but yeah, I was watching his hands like, what? How is like that?
Yeah, he lives in Japan. He's been living in Japan for the last, like, I don't know, 15 years. So my hope is to, like, be like, hey, Mr. Friedman, nice to meet you. Would you recommend any Japanese? You know, like, obviously, you know, I'll smooth my way in. You know, I'll start talking about how cool his curly hair is, and you know, like how weird his right hand is, and then we'll just kind of, you know, we'll become friends.
Like he's in our band where like the art. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Where he's written our guitarist that looks like a younger version of him almost.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. It was
like this kid.
No, I don't think it's in his. Is that in his band? Like I think they just pulled somebody up on stage.
Oh, Grip.
Yeah, to like, who wants to solo?
I thought it was his band or in our band he's on tour with, but yeah.
I'll probably just be like, hey Marty, throw up.
I still can't believe it's up.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
I know. Somehow I thought like the Silvier song.
Because like I listened to one of his live albums, and all the musicians on that album are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So it's just gonna be a room full of badasses, and they're the high names.
We're going to be able to see them up close and everything.
Yeah, we have to like change that.
I think it's funny
green
too. The
room
green
is
room is
tiny as
smaller
hell.
than
Yeah.
this here. Like,
Yeah, I wonder
we're
where we're
gonna
gonna be
be
changing.
in front of them.
Yeah. Excuse me, Miss
Get
Friedman.
naked in front of Corey Taylor. Get
naked in front of Marty Friedman. You know, man.
I mean,
Just
really,
living
the
the
green
dream
room
over
is
here.
not much bigger than this segment side of this bar.
I know.
Oh yeah, it's tiny.
And this is still more room because that room is not.
It's like a triangle.
Yeah,
like
it's not a square.
derby ice
And
hockey
half of it is
triangle.
like these weird tables with like a microwave and a lamp on it.
You're right.
And there's like a mirror like you have in that old frequency where you can actually see the mirror. 'cause it's so
The
false
cock and
mirrors.
butt sting bad.
Cock and butt sting. Yeah. People are covering up the names of bands in hilarious ways. So we got that, and then all the way in September, at the end of the year, into 2019, we are opening for Battle Beast. Oh, I'm really excited about that. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I really like Battle Beast.
It's rare I have this, but I had someone at work literally like say, "Hey Aki, I saw your band's playing a Battle Beast," and like, it's very rare I have like sometimes I'll have someone be like, "Oh, so you guys are playing next Friday? I'll have to come out." But it's very rare I have someone being like, "I've actually taken the effort to see that you are playing for a band like 8 months from now or 9, you know." So
I don't know much about that.
I looked
you're gonna love it.
The
Battle Beast
singer
is
has
great.
pipes and
She's great. She's really
they're a
good.
Finnish metal band, and they've actually been around for a bit. I looked. They've been around for over 10 years. So
That one is at the X. So so I'm super duper excited about it.
Mad with Power before that again.
Mad with Power before that.
I don't want to think about that right now.
Yep, I don't want to
Yeah.
either. Randy got us the Battle Beast one, so thank you, Randy, again. I got some Mad with Power news kind of incoming soon. I wanna get things like settled, you know, confirmed, written down in contract before I say anything too much, because I don't want to get people's hopes up. But I mean, things are looking. There's been a few bumps, but things are looking in general pretty good, pretty okay. So we got that. So yeah, enough of this band crap. Let's get to the good stuff, ladies and gentlemen, boys. Oh, before we go, boys and girls, children of all ages, Aki's Christmas gift of the month.
Oh, yeah. So my mom, when I visited my hometown recently, she was like, "Oh, Aki, you know those small dark chocolate bottles that have liquor in them, and you know, I'd get them at the International Food Store where they have like everything from like Asian stuff to they'll also have some like Swiss and European chocolates and random stuff." She's like, "Oh, you know, I found you can just buy like the boxes new for cheaper and whatnot," and I was like, "Oh, that's great, Mom," and
So I made some deals with the Ukrainian arms dealer, and I got one.
got some bootleg Danish chocolates here, but no. She was just like, she kept asking. She was like, "Oh, you think the band would like it?" You know, and I'm like, "Well,
Yep.
There's only one way to find out.
I don't think Brent will. He's pretty, you know, abstains from fun stuff now, but other than in national parks. But I was like, I bet the rest of the band. I'm like, I bet Ty Ty. He loves booze. So,
I love booze.
Yeah. So
You know that right.
You're a booze.
so she got us all a Christmas present. These Anton Berg. I can't. That's how you pronounce it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anton Berg Danish chocolates, and they all have different liquor in them.
Are there any that you would recommend for each one of us? Can you pick out one for each of us, like one that complements our personalities?
Boy, it's really hard because I'm not super familiar with all the different liquors. Oh my god, they have descriptions all of them.
Yeah, they got
Okay.
descriptions. Just find ones that fit our personalities.
So our choices are for those of you following
For
along
those
at home,
playing
we
at
have, we have Jim Beam,
Yeah.
Okay.
pretty self-explanatory.
Yep.
Galliano,
No.
A selection of more than 30 herbs and spices.
30 herbs and spices
No.
such as star anise, juniper, musk, yarrow, ginger, lavender.
Gosh, if there's one thing I love, it's anise. I love putting anise in my mouth all the time.
Sobieski vodka, Borghetti Italian espresso liqueur,
Espresso.
Cointreau,
Yeah.
Cointreau, yeah.
Canadian Club,
Yeah.
Remy Martin,
Oh snap!
Cognac. I think that's
Yeah,
man.
I think that's a
Sounds
Brian
very
one
nice.
right there.
And then Sauza, which is tequila.
All right, Aki, you pick.
Oh,
You got to pick
Oh,
it out based on
boy.
our personalities.
boy. Oh, it sounds like... Did we all agree Brian needs to be the Remy Martin?
yeah.
I would do
okay.
that or the Cointreau, but this will work. Thank you.
Okay. Boy, Ty. This is hard.
Yeah. What am I? What sort of liquor are you? Answers 10 questions and post on
Do you
Facebook
like-
about it. Am I a liquor?
Do you like Canadian Club?
It's okay.
For like a crappy whiskey, it's pretty good.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's a good mixer. you know?
Yeah.
It's a good mix.
Or it's like of the lower tier whiskeys, I like it better than a lot
It's
of them.
interesting
I mean-
that it's like well-known, like mass-produced liquors in there. I thought they would be all like, underground Swiss like liqueurs
Oh,
as
yeah.
opposed to
Right,
liquors.
that's hook tie up.
Yeah.
What am I? I'm a Canadian Club.
I'm
'cause
feeling
I'm
like,
so nice.
I feel like Brett...
This one goes out to Scooter.
Yeah.
I feel like Brett, he should either do the Italian espresso one or should do the Cointreau with the bitter orange peel.
Oh.
I am fine with either. of
Let's do the
those.
Cointreau.
Well, Cointreau is what?
It's a
It's a
triple
orange.
sec?
It's a
It's
triple,
basically
yeah,
a
it's
fancy
kind of like
triple
triple
sec.
sec.
Okay, and then Aki.
I hate a tequila, but maybe with chocolate it'll be good. Someone
Do
do
you like
salsa.
Do you like black licorice, Aki?
No.
Okay, then
Yeah.
nobody
Okay.
do the Galliano.
Well, then let's.
I would do it.
Let's open this
but
up.
I gotta cognac it first.
Well, we can each. There's
Pour
six,
one out for my
this thing my
homies.
mom got us. Thank you, Melody, by the way. But
Yes,
Thank you, Melody.
Yes, thank you.
yeah, that was an incorrect
Here we
story.
go.
I said mom, and I don't really ever call her mom.
Well, thanks, Mom.
Yep.
Here we go.
There's 64, so we can eat plenty.
Yeah.
That rushes at you real
Yeah,
fast.
don't do it in 2 bites. It's not gonna work well. So I don't know about you guys, but like liquor candies are like a big thing in my family at Christmas time.
It is as advertised.
My aunt used to get these all different kinds ever since I was young, and I'd always think they were chocolates, and I'd bite into them and I'd want to throw up.
Ruh-roh.
So this year I got some really nice cherry brandies.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's cool.
Are you a brandy guy in general?
I used to not, because that was the first alcohol I ever got drunk and threw up on.
That'll do it. That'll
Yeah.
I
that'll.
hated it for a long time, but now I'm back on it.
Okay.
You know, I am going to try the Galliano. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
I love
All right.
brandy.
So while
brandy,
Aki
so-
is
I'm all about
Aki
brandy old-fashioned sours.
is preparing his Galliano for consumption, I think it is
Italian
time.
espresso?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I think it is time for the favorite segment of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen, Aki's cat picture of the end of the year.
So I went
Here
for
it is.
winter themed here with snow. Even though we've had surprisingly little snow, for like December and November, but the magic in this one, like,
Yeah.
just like the cat seeing snow for like.
It's like,
At least
I
when
like
I
it.
found this on Reddit, it said this cat was seeing snow for the first time,
Oh wow.
and it just has like this magic wonder in its eye.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty great.
It's perfect, and snow is maybe not as fun once you're an adult and you have to like drive to work or whatnot, or walk or take the bus or whatever. But like, boy, when you're a kid and like, especially when the snow comes down, it's still magical for me when I see it come down. And boy, it's awesome if you have like the day off and you like wake up and you see everything covered in that layer of snow,
And you
It's
don't
a
have
pretty-
to go out in it.
and you don't have to go out, and it's pretty. And assuming your fridge is full,
Yeah.
it's a really cool feeling.
Yeah.
I like the way the pink nose really pops against everything else in the background.
I agree. I agree. Oh man, the wet nose, like yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
The
Well,
espresso
Do
one.
you want to contra now?
The
Oh,
espresso one is
I'm-
quite good.
I will try.
Are you doing the
one of
Galliano too? Okay.
Yeah.
Ty, what do you want to try now?
gosh, I kind of actually want to try the Galliano.
Galliano.
All right, okay, I'll
Yeah,
let you do
go
this.
for
All
it.
right, I'll
You
go.
guys
I'll
all
go.
go.
Yeah. So
I only do one more.
yeah,
if-
'cause
if
we
we're-
gotta
if we
save
still
our
have to do our
strengths.
other
Right,
thing.
right.
after
we've got
this.
another
Exactly.
thing coming up. We're actually going to be live streaming this thing, so obviously you won't see it now, but we'll have a recap up on the YouTube page. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsors. Thank you, Rocker Vodka, Wheelhouse Whiskey, and Boss Mead for being amazing sponsors. Also, thank you to SKB Cases for SKB sponsoring us. And giving us fantastic cases. Aki is actually buying a brand new SKB case coming very, very soon for his
Yeah.
brand new guitar setup.
Yes, thank you KGB for all of this.
Oh, really? Oh, for the Mesa?
Mm-hmm. Oh wow. That is
I
good.
should. I think on my intermediate list as well. I should purchase a new single rack case for my XFX as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because the one I have is kind of falling apart, and
Yeah.
it's not an
Isn't it
SKB.
black
So
licorice-esque?
Yeah, it's good. I like it.
it's
Oh,
it
really?
does it looks more. It's described here as more being just like herbal and spice than like black
It's like very
licorice.
sweet.
I think
and
it's less
herbal-y.
like intense anise and more like
Okay,
you said,
here
mixed
goes.
spices.
Yep.
Cointrobe, bitches.
So,
Cointreau was good.
Brett, what better had you do?
Well, so mine was going to be more of a question to everybody as far as... So I'm a terrible Christmas shopper.
Ah,
I'm terrible at it. And I've simply just gotten easier and easier every year. Just everybody gets the same thing. This year it was Lundjaegers from Bavaria, which I thought was pretty decent. But some people are so good about being like buying the Christmas presents like midway through the year, and I don't know. I don't have the mentality for that sort of thing.
I don't either.
How do you properly Christmas shop? Is the main question.
For me, I tend to only get gifts to for people that are like people in my family, people that are really close to me, or gifts that I know that people have like a good use for. Christmas shopping for Heidi can sometimes be tough. I know, I am also guilty of going on to like Amazon and looking up gifts for 50-year-old men for my dad or something like that. You know what I mean? I when my grandma was still alive, we did I did a gifts for seniors sort of a thing, and I found a handle that you stick into the side of a door to ease your way down when you're sitting down into a car, and that was the gift of the year. They were like, "Oh my God, where did you find this?" I'm like, I don't know. I didn't want to say I put gifts for old people in Amazon. But
Yeah.
I don't have a good suggestion. I don't know. Brian, do you have any good? Brian's not a Christmas guy. Aki's not a Christmas guy either.
Yeah,
I
I
was
always
gonna
would
say.
panic, and I would get a Christmas present. I wouldn't do necessarily a half year out of the way, but I would start looking 3 months out or so because I'd always panic
Wow.
about presents. I do find sometimes a lot of times I feel especially girls will put a lot of times they might put hints in their Facebook or whatnot. It's about something they want to do or they want or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think another thing, presents without them having to be super special and unique. Sometimes you can think about something that your significant other or whatnot does frequently,
Mm-hmm.
and something that you could get them that would make one of their hobbies or something they do every day or whatnot easier or more fun.
Sure.
Or something maybe you have and they've expressed that they wish they had one or whatnot. And that's one of those things that requires just kind of listening year round, and then when you pick up an opportunity, being okay, down the line I need to grab
A little
that.
extra sense of perception.
Yeah, I think too it doesn't have to be something tangible. I don't think I've been great with gifts, but had luck with getting like concert tickets to like you know the girl's favorite band or whatnot, or a place they want to go to, or like a theatrical thing they want to see.
So experiences.
I think
Those are
experiences
also
are
valuable.
good gifts in general.
Yeah.
It just gets always down to the wire.
Yeah.
And always just so panicky at the last minute, like, oh fuck, I never did any of this, and
Yeah.
I think something that's very risky, though. I'm kind of curious on your thoughts. Like, is I think any kind of like getting someone like lingerie or whatnot is very risky.
Oh, God,
If you get the
yeah.
wrong size, it's all over.
No,
Yeah.
no. Heidi has told me like never ever buy me clothes.
Yeah.
Ever. And I mean, you know, like I guess that kind of applies for me too. It's just sort of like, man, I know what kind of shirts I like. I'm just gonna buy the shirts for me. You know, like I know what kind of underwear I like. I'm just gonna buy those. You know, like don't. Yeah, that is a risky click right there.
I think it's hard. You know, I see what you know some of my friends were saying where they're like, ooh, you know, like if you're getting it for them, like it might seem like it's selfish, but they'll be like excited because like, you know, it's like, ooh, I want you to wear this or whatnot, but. I feel like there's a lot of risk involved with that.
It's pretty. It's. I think the risk outweighs the reward.
I agree, and I'm not a risk taker.
Yeah. So, well, you know, none of us have a real good answer. If you out there have a fantastic answer, what should Brett do to make his Christmas shopping easier? Let us know. lordsofthetrident@gmail.com.
You better, Brett.
on a side note, it's still Christmas related, and also maybe a little bit of a better. You better.
Okay.
All y'all around Christmas time should eat raw beef sandwiches because they are the greatest.
Raw
Are any of you? And it's pretty metal. Do any of you? Are you not privy to the raw beef at Christmas time?
No. I haven't ever heard of that. Is it like some...
It's a German thing, isn't it?
thing.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
German
but it's
thing?
like it's a big ordeal, and they are literally the greatest.
How fun!
things. My parents. So for
big
years
German
and years and
ordeal.
years. For years, I hated. I thought it was nasty. It looked gross. It's like, how could you eat that? But then I finally just ate it one year. I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
It's rye bread, raw beef, so it's ground raw sirloin. The day they ground that day from a butcher.
I can see that.
And then onion, salt, and pepper. And
I mean, that doesn't sound too bad.
oh, it's
It's
amazing.
not the same thing, but I remember.
And then dysentery.
Our friend
it's all
Kenton, he had
safe.
like a birthday at Sushi Muramoto, and
Yeah.
I don't eat seafood, so I got like the beef sushi, which was raw beef, and
Yeah.
it takes a little getting used to with the texture, but you know, flavor wise, it's quite enjoyable. Yeah.
And I don't know. I think am I the only sushi guy here?
Yeah.
I love sushi.
So okay, you are too.
Yeah.
So sushi is I have no problems with that, but raw beef I have problems with, and I can't explain it, but it.
I have a funny story that melds both worlds. The first time I was in Japan, I was like 14, and I'd never had sushi before. You know, I was from like super up north, where like you know, like an Indian restaurant was like, oh my god, you're going out for ethnic food, you know, kind of a
world
thing.
traveler.
Yeah, exactly. So like you know, my host family takes me to this kaiten sushi place, which is the sushi on a belt. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm gonna have this experience. I'm gonna try sushi, and they're like, and my host dad spoke a little bit of English. He's like, you challenge sushi, and I'm like, oh, okay. And so I grab a sushi, and I'm like, here goes nothing. And I eat it, and I'm like,
What was it? Do you remember?
It was just like a straight like tuna over
Okay,
rice,
right.
and I was just sort of like, I don't know, not really my thing. And he's like, do you like? I'm like, it's okay. He's like, you challenge humbug. I'm like, oh, hamburger? I could probably go for a hamburger instead. Yeah, okay, you challenge a humbug. And he reaches over and he grabs raw hamburger on sushi rice. I'm like,
God.
okay.
Must
I'm like,
eat and
He's like, you like? I'm like,
Let's eat and smile.
it's okay. It's like, he's like, ooh, you challenge a roast beef. And I'm like, there's no fucking way that roast beef is gonna show up. Yep, boom, raw roast beef. I'm like, great. I'm full. I'm good. I'm just gonna go over the corner and puke a little bit. So yeah,
You seem so sad there in your impression. It's like I have failed as host father.
he was a little.
I want to go in this corner and kill myself.
He was a little let down. But
Did you use soy sauce or anything?
no, I wanted like the authentic. I never had it before. I didn't know what to do. So anyway, So anyway, thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. We are about to live stream a fun event, end of the year, Fangs Metal Beer Club. Did we hit everything? I think maybe.
Yeah. It looks
If
good.
you, a lot of you are on the Patreon, and we thank you for that. Thank you so much for your patronage this year and
Thanks for
into
coming
next
to
year.
the second show date.
Yep. Thank you for coming to our Patreon live stream. Thank you for watching it online. I'm gonna actually have a end of the year. An end of the year board meeting report for all of our patrons coming out very soon. We'll look at charts, graphs, numbers, and it'll be very, very good.
I actually look forward to this. I remember when you made it last time.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of extend that out to the patrons as well. Maybe not quite in so much detail, but we'll just kind of do a little infographic end of the year thing. So that's coming. If you are not on the Patreon, get that meth out of your mouth. Get on the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Lords of the Trident. Put the meth pipe down. That $5 a month can go to somewhere better, and that is to metal, and that is to us. So patreon.com/Lords of the Trident.
It'll be over by the time it hits, but we're the local Madison band Denim and Leather are doing their final show on Saturday night, so I'm gonna make an appearance at that and
Cool.
check out what they're up to out on the east side of Madison at Boulevard.
Oh, and speaking of other bands, our good friends Deathlehem have a Kickstarter going on right now. They've reached their goal. They're going for stretch goals. Check it out. Deathlehem.com will go right to their Kickstarter. So until next time, Brian's got the last word. Brian.
Cream of the crop.
Ooh, yeah. Good night.